Hello, everybody. Hi, how's it going?
How's it going, Jared?
Hey, good, good. Hey, Kimberly. Hi. Hi, Shawit. We have 21 people so far. I just got some emails. We have about 10 more people who should be here in a few minutes. It is 6 o'clock, so we're going to start at about 6. And I'm going to go ahead and take us live to Facebook. And this class, by the way, is recording. So I just want everybody to know that if you have your video on, you're basically saying, I'm cool with being recorded during the group session. If you don't want to be recorded during the group session, you can turn your video off, but make sure you turn your video back on when we're doing partner games and small group games. That makes sense. Got a message from, let's see.
A little hand.
Yeah, Esteban, can you have Govin message me also? I'll try to put you in the same breakout room. If you both could message me.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Jared, I had a question.
Sure, sure.
I took this class with my students a few weeks back, and I had seen like a recorded one of the next class you did on YouTube.
Sure.
And you just asked if we didn't want to be in the breakout sessions because I have a group of students. Could you just not put us in the breakout rooms?
Oh, that's a great point. So how many of your students are here with you right now?
6, including myself. So 5 students.
Got it. Let me double check. A better way to do it might honestly be to, can you rename yourselves to say, and by the way, who's speaking? I'm trying to see who's speaking. I'm sorry.
It's me, Andres. I'm waving. I'm at the front. I'm at like the podium up there.
Oh, got it, got it. Oh, I remember seeing you all last week. Okay. So
what did you want me to rename?
I have a question for you. Are you all playing together in the same room?
Yeah, the first time we did it, I just had one person come up and then they played with just whoever you broke us out with, which is completely fine as well.
Got it.
Do you want me to just label my name as a class?
I'm just wondering if instead of having all of you logged in, if you could just be logged in and like, yeah, ESL class, and that instead of, are just you logged in or are all of you logged in? Sorry.
No. I'm just logged in. We'd echo pretty bad if we were all logged in.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you all play together in 2s and 3s and 4s, and I'll just make sure I don't put you in a breakout room.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
What was your name again?
It's Andres.
Andres? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, thank you, Jared.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're gonna start. We just had a few more people join. We're up to 33. Should have a few more people joining in a second. So I think we're gonna start at about 6:07, 6:08. I'm gonna go ahead and take us live to Facebook. Thumbs up if you're ready to have fun. Thumbs up. Yeah, good. I'm gonna unmute Shawit. And while I'm taking us live to Facebook, so Shawit is one of our team members, and she's volunteering this evening to monitor the chat. We have another volunteer named Nyla who's going to come at the halfway point. And I just want to, Shawit, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? And if anyone has any questions, feel free to field them while I'm taking us live to Facebook.
Hey guys. So as he said, my name is Shawit. I'm currently in Oakland, California, but from DC, so both work. Boop boop. And I've been playing with Jared for about 3 years now, I guess. And I'm just gonna be here to sort of help you guys if you have any questions during the event that Jared can't answer immediately. During the class, I mean, that Jared can't answer immediately, or just any. Or just any clarification, or if you just didn't hear anything, just write it in the chat. Everyone knows where the chat is. You can just type it right in there. If it's really pressing, then I'll ask Jared in the middle of class. If not, I can gather them up and answer your questions at the end. If you have a question that I have not seen yet, you can go and if you guys can see me. Oh, can you guys? You can hit the raise hand button. I can't really do it right now because I'm technically a co-host. But if you go into participants and then the bottom right of participants, it says raise hand. And there should be a little, yeah, thanks, Kimberly. Who else? Yeah, Reggie. Yeah. So once you do that, I'll notice like, oh, hey, whoops, I missed you. So try to write in the chat first. If I don't catch your question, go ahead and raise hand. And I'll
Hear you? Yes, no? I'm gonna get this.
Can I ask you some, sorry, can I ask you something?
Audrey, is that you speaking?
Yes, I was trying for the longest time to find a way because I registered online and my mom registered, but we never got the Zoom link until like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. And I was trying to find a way of getting in touch with Jared, and I could only find a number from South Carolina that wasn't in service. How can I do it next time so I can get the link sooner than 15 minutes?
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you used Meetup or Eventbrite. If you used Eventbrite, it's actually there on the page, even though you register it for it. We'd like to know how many people show up. That's why we ask that you register. But the link,
I registered 2 weeks ago.
right? But the link is also on the main page where you do click prior to registering. So I can, Jared, if you don't mind, I can share screen. I have it.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
We're still waiting for about two or three more people. I keep getting messages, so. Yeah, but yeah, like Shawit said, it's on the Eventbrite page, and it should also be on.
So this is where you register, and please do register, even if the link is there, please register so we know how many students are coming to the class and we can prepare like the syllabus accordingly. And then if you scroll, takes a minute to scroll down, this is the link. And if you do need the passcode, if you've not been before, sometimes they ask for the passcode. If not, it will remember this class or your computer, and it'll just automatically log in. So Audrey, apologies.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, apologies you didn't get the link in time, but that's a good question because now everybody knows. So thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Audrey. And thank you, Shawit, for introducing yourself to the class. So we're gonna get started now. We're gonna begin class, and in order to do that, I'm also gonna mute everyone. So I just wanna make sure that all participants are muted just so we don't have any background noise or anything random happening. Let's see. There we go. But Shawit, I'll have you unmuted. So just to give you some background, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to start. Thumbs up? Great. So when we used to do in-person classes, we often used to do this thing like a call and response. So sometimes I'll just be really dorky and ask you to give me the thumbs up, and that's cool enough. But we used to do this thing, it was like a hush came over the crowd and everybody would go, hush. And then I'd say a hush came over the crowd and everybody would say, hush. But we don't do that anymore because it doesn't work on Zoom. So with that random bit of context, we're gonna start. So today is all about spontaneity, creativity, and your imagination. And we're gonna dive into nurturing our imaginations into playing. And what you can expect tonight is you're gonna do some imaginative solo exercises. You're also gonna do some two-person paired games. You're also gonna do a couple games in 3 to 5, groups of 3 to 5. I need to remember, Shawit, that Govan and Esteban wanna play together, and that the ESL class wants to not be in a breakout room because they are gonna do improv together. So, with that said, I just want to go over a couple of ground rules for this evening. Your job as participants is to make each other look good and to listen and to be kind and to play. So 200% commitment. Even if you feel weird or awkward, just commit, like 200% absolute all-in commitment. Make sense? Thumbs up? Cool. The other thing that I want to bring up is if you're ever feeling weird in a game at any time, or you're feeling, I don't know, unsafe, or just like a boundary was crossed, it happens every once in a while. Just practice this with me. At any point, if you feel uncomfortable, just raise your hands like this and go, nope. So let's all do it together on 3. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, nope. Yeah, so you can just like be big with your eyes. You can also be like, nope, however you want to do it. Louis has kind of a great like voice. Hey, Louis, good to see you again this week. I like when you do Nope. Nope. You do all kinds of voices, Louis. Yes. Great. So let's all do it one more time together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So that's just telling your partner or your group that you feel uncomfortable and that you just want to reset the game. So just reset, keep playing. You don't have to have a big discussion about it. If you ever have a question, please message Shawit privately or message me privately and we'll try to help you. Sometimes I'm trying to coach the class and deal with what's happening in the present. So I'd actually prefer if you message Shawit if that's possible. A lot of questions can also be asked in the group chat. Shawit, can you go ahead and post the frequently asked questions doc in our group chat and any other resources for the group so they can refer to them? Thank you. Without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and warm up. So let's go ahead and do a physical shakeout. So wherever you are, please make sure that you can stand up. So set your laptop or your phone so that you're allowed to stand, because this is much more fun when you're standing. But if you get tired, feel free to sit. So we're just gonna do a physical shakeout. We're gonna shake each arm and each leg. We're just gonna shake it out. So we're gonna count down from 8. Let's all count together. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now shake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just shake it out. Good. Just to get you warmed up. Now I want you to also, just for a second, just do like a little neck roll, and breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Roll it slow. Our necks are very sensitive. Want to get the tension out. If you have any tension in your shoulder, feel free to let it go. I always get really tense in my upper trapezius and my right delt and trap. So Duke knows what I'm talking about. Duke knows all that terminology, right, Duke? Yeah, just roll it out. And breathe. All right. Now throw your hands in the air and just stretch. Reach to the sky like a power stance. Look up. Now look down. Now look ahead. Good. Little back twist. Great. Now we're a little bit more physically warm. My house is very cold, which is why I have a space heater, so you might hear it running in the background. But let's go ahead and jump into our first game that we can play. We're gonna do a game called 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do it in breakout rooms. Oh yeah, thank you, Shawit. Shawit is great. You know what? Thank you. Shawit just reminded me, I have 2 other things that I need to mention. So one thing that you should know is that this class goes until 7:30. It's a 90-minute class. There's a 5-minute break in between for you to get water, use the restroom. Shawit's gonna keep me on time today. Another thing is that when we're doing question and answer right after exercise debrief, Shawit's gonna time me and tell me when I need to move on. But you should expect that your energy level in class, right now, since we're starting to get physically activated, it's gonna start to increase. And as we start to play, the next 2 or 3 games that we play, your energy is gonna go up and up and up. But then we're gonna do an imaginative meditation, which will actually open you up to more creativity into the other exercises we're gonna do. But your energy is gonna go down. You're gonna feel very mellow and chill. Then we're gonna take a 5-minute break. You're gonna use the bathroom. You might fill out our survey for class, which we're gonna send you. And then your energy level is gonna go back up again. And then it's gonna kind of go flatline, or maybe slightly go up, and then it'll mellow out at the end. So it's gonna be kind of this type of thing. So I just want you to know that, because I encourage you to stick around until 7:30 so you get the full experience and you get to play all the games. So that's why I'm telling you what to expect. Because sometimes when people start to feel that mellowness, they're like, oh, I'm gonna go sleep now. Because maybe you're in New York. A lot of people in this class are in New York, so it's all good. So yeah, I know it's later on the East Coast. We're on the West Coast, Shawit and I are. So anyway, energy levels. Was there anything else I needed to mention, Shawit, before we play? We're good? Cool. All right, so the first game we're gonna play, Shawit and I are gonna demo for you. And can everybody turn off their video while we demo the game real quick? And then turn your video back on when we go into breakout rooms. Thank you. Hi, Shawit.
Hello, Jared.
I'm glad you can unmute yourself as co-host. So this first game that we're going to play, everyone, is called 2-3 Bradford, also known as 1-2-3. A lot of you I've seen in past classes, and you've played this game before. But for all of you who are new to class, this is all about making mistakes and celebrating them with joy. And it's a lot about listening. It's all about reorienting our relationship with making mistakes. So Shawit, let's just demonstrate how we play 1-2-3.
Okay.
Okay. 1. Woohoo! So we both said 1. So everybody, when we make a mistake, now if you're at home, we made a mistake right off the bat. We both said 1. But if you're at home right now, I want you to go with me and just say woohoo with me and Shawit. So on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! So woohoo is all about, ow, I just hit my hand on the desk. Woohoo! Woohoo is all about celebrating mistakes with joy and just enjoying that mistake. But this is how we play the game. Let's start again, Shawit.
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1.
2. Woohoo!
Hey, woohoo. That's great. So if you feel like you go too slow or you're thinking too hard or you're trying to get it right, like celebrate that mistake. So just like call yourself out and just celebrate it, because you should be able to get a rhythm and go fast with this game and challenge yourself to go fast. And it's not about getting it right. It's honestly okay to make mistakes, and mistakes are often gifts in improv and in storytelling. Sometimes the greatest things that happen on stage are mistakes. They can be great gifts, and we'll see that later in class. So everybody come back. I just want to make sure that it's clear on how to play the game. Please raise your hand if you don't understand or if you have a question. You're literally just counting back and forth in the breakout room. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And when you mess up or it goes too slow or are too mean to yourself, just celebrate the mistake and have fun and laugh and smile at your partner. Make sense? Great. So I'm going to go ahead and put everyone into breakout rooms except for Esteban, Govin, and the ESL class. Here we go. Okay. And there's a couple rooms that might have 3, just because, but I'll try to fix that. So there might be 2 rooms of 3. Here we go. All right, everybody, have fun. Make sure you turn your video on and unmute yourself. Okay, there we go.
So am I going to, I'm going to the actual room?
You don't have to, Shawit.
Yeah, wait, no,
What room are you in? Let me just double check.
5.
You're in 5, room 5. Okay. I'm gonna move somebody to be with Samantha Martinez.
Yeah.
To room 5. Great. I think that I messed up with Esteban and with Govin.
Yeah, Gavin was here and then. I like this ESL class idea. Remember, I used to teach English. As
Oh yeah,
like several. This is a great. It's a great idea. Oh my god, that's a yes.
it is a great idea.
Ideas are.
Oh, Esteban's not here. Huh. So,
Change his name.
oh, Andrea's alone in a room, so we need to find her.
Only because I'm going to man the chat. I don't want to keep going into rooms.
Do you want to go play with Andrea in room 1?
Yeah, I'll go. But yeah, just in general though, if they're full, then I wouldn't. But yeah.
Yeah. Where are you? You're in room 5 still?
Yeah, it says.
Move you to room 1. There you go. Go ahead and join Andrea, should we?
I don't, oh, okay. I had to click. Okay. Yeah, so that didn't work out.
Oh, it didn't work?
I think she just left for a little bit. It was a black screen without a name, like as if they put a photo of a black screen up, like no nothing. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was talking to nobody.
I think
So.
she might have left. Or there's... Hey, Govin. Govin, would you like to play with Shawit? I think I couldn't pair you and Esteban together. I'm sorry about that. I'm not really sure because I'm doing an automatic pairing and I'm not sure how to keep you unassigned. So I might need to look that up for next class. I think for today, you might just have to play with other people. Sorry about that. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I don't know if Govin can hear me.
Yeah. Okay.
I think today, Shawit, because we took a little longer to get started, I think we're just gonna do one round of this and then move on to the next thing.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I think we'll move on to iometry next.
Cool.
Oh, looks like Justin in breakout room 21 is struggling.
Welcome back, Ajit.
Hi, Govin. I just said we weren't able to pair you with Esteban. We're not sure how to do it because we're doing the automatic pairing. So there's 2 options. One is you could play with other people online, or you can tune into the class and then have another monitor or tablet open and have like Skype or whatever with Esteban. And then you guys play that way. So you're still tuning in and learning the exercise and you can hear it, but you can play on video somewhere else. That makes sense.
Yeah, like a FaceTime elsewhere.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and close breakout rooms. Thanks, Gavin. And you can also tune into the live stream. Can you throw the live stream link into the chat, Shuit? Gavin and Esteban, you can tune into the live stream on Facebook and watch the game that way and play, that way you're not running Zoom and running another program. So you can totally do that. Welcome back, everybody. Almost everyone's back. Was that fun? Thumbs up if it was fun. Great. We have time for a couple people to share what they noticed about themselves or about the game. So, but just so you know, we often will do like a 2 to 4 minutes of debrief per exercise. We have like 8 more exercises to play tonight. But it's not really about saying, here's what we said and what we did. It's more about, this is what I noticed about myself or about my partner in playing it, or this is what I learned through the play. So I kind of like to hear more of that, not just, he said this thing, I said this thing. If that makes sense? Cool. Raise your hand either through Zoom or actually visibly so we can see you if you'd like to share something that you noticed. Yes, Pooja.
Well, me and my partner, we were very fast at the beginning, but
Mhm.
then we slowly slowed down, and it was ended up like we each took turns to think. So yeah,
Nice. Was it, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Was it more fun to go fast or to go slow? Oh, you muted yourself again. Go ahead.
It was more fast. It was more fun to go faster.
Good. And did you celebrate your mistakes?
Yeah, we had a few mistakes.
Good, good. Thanks, Pooja. Would anybody else like to share what they noticed about themselves or their partner? Oh, Michael, go ahead.
Oh, okay. We had a hand raised from Noah earlier, but
So we noticed a lot of head bobbing going on where it would go like 1, 2, right? And that actually helped significantly for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, cool. You kind of were having a night at the Roxbury moment.
Yeah, it was very hypnotic almost doing that, and it helped out a lot. We went pretty far with the head bobbing before
Great.
messing up, yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Michael. Thank you. Yes, Audrey. And then Noah. Noah's next. Can you unmute Noah next?
What I noticed is that when we did it first of all very kind of like slow so we could actually concentrate on what number. And then the lady that I was doing it with said, why don't we go faster? And we did. And every time she said something, she would try a different tone of voice. Like sometimes she would try like one or a funny voice. And then it was more interesting, except all she kept wanting to do, because it's just a habit, is continue after 3, go 4, 5, and continue because it's a habit. But
Right.
other than that, it was okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you. Can you unmute Noah, Shuit, and then I'll unmute Kimberly.
I'm unmuted. Yeah, it was really interesting. You talked about a plateau earlier, and I found at first there's a lot of thinking and whatnot, but then eventually it hit a point where there's just like a rhythm and mind was empty, and it was just like continuing the cycle of counting, which was pretty cool.
Oh, tell me more about that rhythm and the mind being empty.
At first it was just sort of like paying attention to the number, kind of like little cognitive dissonance of like what comes next in the cycle kind of thing. And then it just sort of got into a rhythm, I guess you could say. And then it was just sort of like reacting to it rather than thinking about it.
Great. That's where we want to be. We want to be reacting to our partners in improvised storytelling rather than thinking. That's great. And then who else was next? Kimberly, I believe. There's Kimberly.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so something I noticed that was interesting. My partner, we had so much fun. But something that was interesting was being aware of your own consciousness and how it's almost like if your shoe's untied, you'll bend down and tie it. Sometimes you'll be like, why am I on the ground? Oh, because your eyes just recognize your shoe is untied, tie your shoe.
Right.
And so I noticed that when I was just going 1, 2, 3, that I was so focused on getting it right, I could hear my other thoughts going, are you sure you're supposed to say 2? And I noticed the conscious choice between trusting my instinct and allowing my thoughts to interject and trip me. And how sometimes if you know your instinct is right, there is this simultaneous muting of the back of your brain and going, shut up, I know it's 3.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, totally. And it's great when that voice quiets, kind of like Noah said, and you're not being self-conscious or self-critical or hard on yourself. So I hope you play this game with a friend or family member. There's actually like 6 different levels to this game. We can go deeper. There's more than 6 actually, but it gets progressively harder. And then eventually this game becomes lines of dialogue that are emotional. And then you can play it in different ways, because it's not often what we're saying, it's how we say it, right? So it's not just the words that come out, it's the tone, it's the emotion behind it. That also crafts the story and crafts what's happening between you and your partner. But we don't have time for that today because I want to move on and get to some more improv fundamentals. So we're going to move on.
So let me just a note. Louis in ESL class, if you guys raise your hand for the next one, I'll look at you guys first, but we have to move on. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Shuit. So the next game we're going to play is going to be a game of 3 to 4 people. Can I have a few volunteers? So I want to play with Shuit, and then I want 1 or 2 other people. So I want Duke is raising his hand. Great. And then we're going to have Susan. Did you raise your hand? Is that right? Okay, go ahead, Susan. And then would anybody else like to play? Eddie. So I'm going to ask everyone else who is not unmuted to turn off their video so you can see how this game is played. So please, everyone, please turn off your video so you can see how this game is played. Great. Okay, Mel, if you can, turn off your video. If not, woohoo, it's all good. So, and Andrew, same to you. Woohoo! So, we have our players. We have Shuit, we have Susan, we have Duke. Let me unmute you, Duke. Sorry about that. We have Duke and Eddie, and then I thought we had Kimberly. Kimberly, are you playing?
Her hand is raised. All right. And then unmute.
Great, cool. Okay, so this game is called I Am a Tree. Raise your hand if you've played I Am a Tree. Maybe. Eddie, can you speak again just so we can make sure your mic works?
Yes, can you hear me?
There we go, there we go. Cool. Because you said maybe and I heard nothing. It was like... So, okay, so the way I Am a Tree works is one person makes an offer or initiates the scene. So someone, and we can basically use more of our space to do this. So I can step back here. And let's just say someone comes in and goes, I am a tree. And then someone else will come in and step in and say, like, I am something else. So maybe Shuit will go next. Like, I am a tree.
I am a bird on the tree.
Great, so we have a bird on the tree, and then a third person can come in.
I'm an apple on the tree.
Oh.
Woo! Woo! Great, so look at each other and just try to, and then notice who's gonna go. And then maybe raise your hand if you're gonna go in. Go ahead and raise your hand. I think it was Susan, she had a big hit. Go ahead, Susan.
I'm a leaf on the tree.
Great, so I'm a leaf on a tree. Now, since I'm the person who started the game, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take out the leaf and leave the bird. So we're out of the scene now. And Shuit, yeah, go ahead, Shuit.
Yeah, so now I'm by myself. I'm still a bird, but now you can create anything you want surrounding me. It's not a tree, we're not in a park, or we still can be, but I'm a bird. Now someone just jump in and add to the scene.
Let's have.
I am a cat trying to get the bird.
Let's raise our hand just be like this, and then go ahead, Kimberly.
I am a cat trying to get the bird.
Great.
I'm an egg underneath the bird.
Okay, since I'm the bird, I was the first one. I'm going to leave and I'm going to take the cat with me. So now we just have Eddie who repeats his.
I'm an egg.
I'm a snake.
Nice. Now one more can go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I am the tongue inside of the snake. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. So what did
I'm going to leave and take the tongue with me and leave the snake.
Great, so the snake is left. Go ahead. Great, so that's the whole game. I don't want to play too much longer because I want everybody to have a chance to play. So before COVID, this game is played in person a lot, and it's very physical. It's a very physical game where it's almost like Twister, and you're like building montages of like physical sculptures and scenes. But you just say what you are and just like strike a pose. And so it's up to us to imagine like our proximity on Zoom. So it's nice when you add additional detail, like I'm the egg under the bird. That helps me visualize it. So the more clarity you can be, or the more clear you can be, that it helps your team. So with that, I think we had a few questions in the chat. Do you always leave after the third person is gone and take 2 with you? Yes, so the person who initiates the scene is out, and then you take one other person, and whatever is left, they initiate. So we had Duke, who was the snake. He was last in. He was about to initiate a new scene. We had Eddie, who was an egg. He initiated a scene. Great. So awesome. So, okay. So I think that will be, yeah. How long should the descriptions be? I love it. Okay. So we're going to jump in and go ahead and play this game. I'm going to recreate the breakout rooms. Is everybody clear on how to play? Give me a thumbs up if you're clear. Great. So we're going to have groups of 4, I believe. Actually, we'll make it groups of 5. And feel free to, at the very beginning, just say your name, go round robin, and then just start playing. So we'll have 4 to 5 in each room. All right, have fun, everybody. Great, ESL class, you're doing great. I'm watching, I'm gonna coach you from here. So great, I want somebody in the center being like going as the tree, and obviously stay 6 feet apart, but good work. Have fun. Hi Mel, do you need, were you able to get into a room? I think you might be frozen.
Yeah, I think she's frozen.
I think Mel's frozen.
But Esteban and Govan are here. Are you able to manually set them up or no?
I can't manually set them up. I think they're playing you via video.
Only one or the other. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I was just wondering. Yeah, sorry. I should
No,
have said that.
Woohoo. What's nice about doing groups of 4 or 5 is that since Esteban is not in one of the groups and Govan is not in one of the groups there,
Oh, it's like perfect.
It works. Yeah, it's all groups of 4 now.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, this is working. This is working. So, oh, also the Facebook Live. I don't think I have that link.
Which link?
The Facebook Live.
Oh, it's just our, I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the chat.
And then,
I think it's just /live after our Facebook page name. There we go.
And then,
Yep, that's it.
and then if you, where? Oh, it's in the frequently asked questions. Never mind.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. So I sent the frequently asked questions. I was going to ask about the donor box one, but it's in frequently asked questions. So.
Right.
Yeah, I sent. Yeah. Yep.
So I think next we're gonna play Remember When. You remember that game, right? Hi, Antoinette.
Oh.
There was only 2 of us in the room.
Sorry. So we just came back because there was only.
Oh yeah. Do you all want to play right now? We can play. Let's play.
Okay.
Great. I am a tree.
I am a dog under the tree.
I am a bone.
Okay.
I will take the bird and leave the dog.
Okay.
I'm out.
I'm a dog. Oh, wait, yeah, he said the. Yeah.
But I am a dog walker.
What are you?
So I would take the dog.
Oh, Tanya, so you, woohoo!
Is
So you
that right?
come in as something. You come in as something else.
Okay.
Yeah, I left the dog. The dog started the scene. So you have a dog and a dog walker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Still walking.
I am the lead.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
She said I'm a what?
The lead, like the dog lead.
Yeah. So, what are you leaving?
So it's up to Tanya.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, sorry, no, it's up to Antoinette. I'm sorry. It's up to Antoinette. Woohoo, I'm off.
Oh, I'm leaving something. Okay. I will leave the lead and take the dog walker.
Great. So say I am the lead.
I am the lead.
I am the lead's rival.
I am a little lost puppy.
So Tanya, since you started, who do you lead?
I leave the little lost puppy.
Okay. Great.
Ooh.
To say what you are again, Antoinette?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a little lost puppy.
Great.
I'm Cruella DeVille.
I am a fur jacket.
Ooh. Okay. Puppy, what you want?
Is
You
it
leaving? Yeah, you wait. Was it yeah.
I'll leave the fur coat and take Corella.
Okay.
Great.
So repeat yours, Tanya.
I am a fur jacket.
I'm a gold chain.
I am a handsome man.
Oh. So who do you lead, Tanya?
I leave the handsome man.
Yeah.
I am a handsome man.
Okay. I am a six-pack on that handsome man.
I am a green smoothie in the hand of that handsome man.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the green smoothie and take the abs.
All right.
Green smoothie. I'm a green smoothie.
I am straw.
Okay. All right. I'm the lid.
Great. Great. So I'm gonna leave the lid and take out the straw.
I'm a lid.
I am a cup.
I am ice cubes in the cup.
Okay, I'm going to take the cup with me and leave some ice cubes just hanging.
Say what you are, Internet.
Oh, I'm the ice cubes.
I am the sun.
I am the water dripping from the ice cubes.
Nice.
Melting ice cubes. All right. Okay, people are coming back, I think.
Woo, great. Good, that was fun. All right, I'm going to bring everybody back.
All right. So just remember, Jared, I told Louis and ESL class that they would be first if they have anything to say this time.
Great. I'm probably going to only be able to take 2 people, and then we have to go on to the next game.
So then just offer it to them first before you.
Yeah. Great. So ESL class, would you like to share what you noticed? We just want to make sure you have a chance to share. How do I ask? Oh, where'd they go?
So for us, I think it was it was just fun. I couldn't say like we noticed anything specific, but
Sure.
sometimes we'd have like once we were listening to your guys's, like when you were a man, then someone was like, well, I'm a fridge. And then we started to just recreate like I'm a beer in the fridge, but nothing too specific.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us talk.
Of course. Thanks, ESL class. Thank you. And Louis, did you notice anything? We wanted to give you an opportunity to share because you had your hand raised last time.
Yes, well, we were at a disadvantage because we only had 3 people in our room.
Oh, wow.
Plus, we had a newbie and we had to bring her along, but she got it. She got into it, and we did a lot of woo-hoo!
Great. Well, that's very gracious of you to bring that newbie along. Thank you, Louis.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, man. You guys had fun? Good.
Oh, I had fun.
You had
Yes,
fun.
I had fun.
Great. So if you only have 3, what's really fun about that is it puts even more pressure on you to kind of go fast. Because it's like you have to go, and then it's like take something out, and then make a new scene. Take something out, and make a new scene. Let's have one more person share if they noticed anything about that game. Go ahead, Michael.
It started off just like we started off with the tree example first, but then we eventually evolved into a story of an umpire who wanted to go to sleep, but their neighbors were noisy. So, and then the telephone operator became a part of it. Not the entire thing, but a part of it was a very interesting story about this miserable umpire's life, which I enjoyed a lot.
That's awesome. Great. Yes, Ajit. And then that'll be the last one for this. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I thought we started at I am a tree, then the story evolved as with the fish hanging in water, and then also the eggs were hatching at the tree, and then we brought up so many animals, the cat and the dog were hatching for eggs, that we were going to destroy the egg, and then also we brought up an idea about the fish in water. It's a freezing fish. Cook it. That fish is on fire. Gonna cook it. And we brought up the idea of police officer being kicked by a fox. That part was funny.
Kicked by a fox.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Thank you, Ajit. Thank you for sharing. So raise your hand if at any point when you were waiting to go in, did you feel nervous? Raise your hand. Yeah? So just notice that and maybe ask yourself why. Why did I feel nervous about this? This is just a fun, creative, playful game. We're just pretending to be objects in a scene. At any point, did you try to pre-plan? Did you try to like come up with something or plan ahead? Yeah, raise your hand, good. So just notice that about yourself if you did. One other question that I have is, at any point, did someone go second before you? And did it totally blow up what you were gonna do? Yes, raise your hand. Like, did you have like a strong hit? You're like, oh, like there's a banana, I wanna be peanut butter. But no, someone else went in as something else, and it destroys your idea. So that happens all the time in improv, and we just have to roll with it. We have to stay flexible, keep listening, keep having fun, and make what our partner did important. So this is like the most basic yes and exercise, because this is really yes and. Someone comes in and is a tree, someone is a piece of bird poop on that tree, and then someone is the guy who cleans the park, and so it all works together. It's not like I am a meteor about to destroy the earth, like right after you have bird poop and tree. We're really trying to build together. It can be funny sometimes when you have meteors just coming out of nowhere, but let it be spontaneous and not because you're trying to be funny. So it's like, rather than trying to be funny or good, just try to like build on what your partners are doing. That makes sense? So it's really not about being funny or good. It's really just about building something together. So let's move on to the next part of the class. And then we're gonna take a break right after this game. This next game is called Remember When. It's also called Remember Mexico. It also has another name. I think it's like Last Vacation. We're gonna call it Remember When. And can I have someone who will wanna play with me? Please raise your hand if you wanna play. Great. Duke and I are gonna play. And can I have everybody else turn off their video just so you can see how this game goes? I have to move my alarm back by 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes behind my schedule. So, woohoo! Here we go. Ooh, reset that. Okay, so Duke, this game, Yes, I love it. So you and I are, our relationship is we're like old like college roommates, like best friends, and we haven't seen each other in like a year because we both, you know, like I had kids and it's just been a busy time. And we're going on a vacation together. This is like a guy's trip. It's like the men, the guys. So so we're going on a trip together, but now we're reflecting back on a shared memory, a shared experience that we had of another vacation that we had like 10 years ago. Okay, so we're a lot younger than, you know, like I'm 32, so I would have been 22 at the time. And the way this game works is I'm going to say, Duke, remember when, and I'm going to fill it in with a line, and you're going to say, yeah, with emotion, so some kind of emotional response. And remember when, so you're just going to say yes and remember, you're just going to add something. Make sense?
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
You're just going to say yes and remember when this happened. So let's just demo it for like 30 seconds, and then we can, and then I'll stop us, and then we'll replay it a little more.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Duke, you remember when? Yeah. Hey, you remember when we went to New York, like in 2008? Huh?
Yes, I remember that. Whew, we did a lot of crazy things that I would not tell my wife. I tell you that.
No, you wouldn't tell your wife. You would not tell your wife about that. Let me tell you. Do you remember when we went to the Yankee Stadium and you took the baseball bats?
It was it Barry Bonds bat? I think it was, right?
That's right.
Remember when we went ice skating like downtown? It was like, I don't remember. I just remember that.
Oh yeah. When we went ice skating downtown, like under the big clock tower. Yeah. And then
that's what it was.
Yeah. And then I fell into the ice. And you pulled me out of the ice. Remember that? Huh?
Wait, what? Do I remember what?
Remember when I fell into the ice and then you pulled me out of the ice? Remember?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, my leg was frozen.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't he get amputated?
Yeah, and they had to amputate it, but I mean, I was kind of tipsy at the time, so I mean, yeah. I kind of
remember
regret it now.
You just hopping around.
Yeah, we were just hopping around. Yeah, remember after the operation when?
You
You
talking about when you woke up and they actually amputated the wrong leg?
That's right.
So now you ain't got no legs.
Yeah. Now, I mean, right. I'm sitting on a stool right now. I'm on a stool right now.
It's funny now, just looking back though. Not back then, it was not funny at all.
No, it wasn't funny at all back then. I was crying terribly. Remember how much I was crying? I cried for 2 months. I mean.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a sad time.
It was.
But then remember when you won free tickets to the football game? You got to just call on the field.
Yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah. Remember I couldn't go because they didn't have the wheelchair ramps installed yet at the new field.
That's right.
Oh, it's nice.
Hey, remember they were trying to like have you parachute in? I'm like, that's not a good idea. You ain't got the legs. How you gonna land?
No. How am I gonna land on my arms? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, great. That was fun. So that's just it. It's just remember when we were doing this. And so you know what's fun about this game is that we can jump. Now, let's play a version of it, Duke, for the class. Like, let's play a little bit more, just for 1 more minute, where we really try to like say what comes next and not jump too far forward. So it might even, just as an example. So you noticed if you watch that last scene, we kind of jumped from like here to here, but it could be like, you could start it and just give me anything and I'll try to add something like what happened right after that.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Hey, remember we went skydiving into the where did we go skydiving? I think it was in Niagara Falls.
Yes, Niagara Falls. Yes, I remember when we went skydiving and we landed right in the middle of Niagara Falls, right in the middle of that rock that protrudes out from the waterfall. Yeah.
That's right. I remember that. And remember, like, it was like some little leprechauns, or maybe just, I think they were leprechauns. They like came on the jet skis and like swooped us on up.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they just came like right out of the water like a fairy tale. It was very scary.
Yeah. It reminded me of Narnia in a way. But
Narnia?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then remember as we got back, we just got all warmed up. We just went to get some like ice cream.
Yes, I remember. So what if we stayed at the waterfall, right? So what if we didn't jump back to the cabin yet? What if we explored more with the leprechauns and like maybe they like, what did we do with them? Like did we have fun with them? Like, so I'm just saying like instead of jumping, like what if we added something like boop, 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 and so we build it like incrementally. Does that make sense? Yeah, just there's not, and it's not like that's not right or wrong. I'm not saying that like, I'm not saying either one is better. In this case, I'm just saying like play with it. You know what I mean? Just so the class could see that. Duke, that was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. You're awesome.
You're awesome. Thank you so much for playing. That was great. So let's get everybody into a breakout room in a group of 2, and you're going to know each other really well. You're going to really know exactly the location. You're going to know the smell. You're going to know what things look like. You're going to be specific. So it's just kind of like you're just going to like go right to a thing. You know it. You trust your first thing that comes into your head. Just go with it. Like, did you see how confident Duke was when the leprechauns came? Like, get thumbs up if that just like came out of his mind. Like, that was the first thing that was there, So just go with what's there and don't be too hard on yourself. Go fast, have emotion, be like, yes, I remember when this happened. Yeah. And keep going. So we're going to play this for about 5 minutes with a partner. And then we're going to take our halfway break, or 2/3 of the way break, because we're 2/3 of the way in. And then we're going to end class with 2 or 3 more games. So I'm going to go ahead and recreate the breakout rooms. And just have a really fun adventure with your close friend. There might be a room with 3. If you're in a room with 3, I'll move you. So just hang tight for like 20 seconds. I'm going to double check. So Kameshia is in a room of 3. I'm going to move Kameshia. There we go.
Okay, so I'm listed as in 4, but I'll wait a bit.
Oh, you're in 4?
That's
so I'm gonna move Kameshia to group 4 then.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
before break, I'm gonna quickly explain what the survey is.
Great, thank you, Shu.
Yeah. Cool. That was super. Like the chat was blowing up. It was hilarious.
That's funny. Right. Let's see. Are Govin and Esteban still here? I'm not sure if I put them in a room or not. I'm doing the auto assign thing.
Yeah.
Nyla, you're here. Nyla, co-host. Woo.
You missed a super funny scene or game, I guess.
Ajit, are you able to join a room, or would you like to play with Nyla or Shuit? Or play with Pooja, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hi, Pooja.
Hi.
Hi, were you alone in a room?
Yeah, I didn't have any partner.
Okay, would you like to play with Ajit?
Sorry, lost connection.
Oh. Ajit, I've just muted you because your audio is really bad, my friend. It's kind of like really robotic and can't understand it. So maybe try to reconnect. And I'm gonna pair Pooja with Shuit. Nyla, did you see how that game was played, Nyla?
I did not.
Okay.
I think my partner can teach me though.
Great.
There we go. Yeah.
So you want to play? So Pooja, can you play Remember When with Nyla? Great. I'm gonna turn my video off. So you both can play, and I'll side coach.
So you have to, it's like we are friends, and you have to, you have to make up memories, and you have to say remember when, and
Yep.
it could be sad ones, it could be happy ones, or it could just be, well, out of this earth ones, and it just has to be a conversation between two people on a like past memories.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a past vacation or adventure that you both had together.
Yes.
And you're just saying yes and remember when both of them. Just like Pooja said. Go ahead and play and don't mute. And stay off mute.
Okay. Do you want to start or should I start?
You should start.
Okay. Well.
Okay, I can start.
Remember when we had a sleepover with our entire school in one classroom?
Yes, and it was before COVID. Am I supposed to add something
it
more?
was the most hugest slumber party I've had. So now you should
Yes.
probably like say, remember when and add on to it, or I have a new memory. So.
Great.
Remember when you made brownies?
Well, actually, I didn't make them. My mom did.
Okay, so I want to side coach. So Pooja, say, stay off mute, Pooja. Sorry, you keep muting yourself. So say yes, and remember when, like, Cynthia ate too many and she got diarrhea. Yes, and remember when, like, Mrs. Gonzalez, like, slipped in the diarrhea and fell down the stairs. Yes, and remember when, like, you know what I mean? So just feel free to, like, go crazy with it, but, like, really build off what the last person just said. Make sense? And
Got it.
try to just say yes to everything.
Okay.
Even if you feel like, oh gosh, I don't know how to make brownies. Yeah, just yes, and remember how I burned them? Like, what would really happen, right? Like.
And then you're like, yes, but I ate them anyway because I'm your best friend. I didn't want to leave you. Go ahead, have fun.
Okay, I think it's your turn, Nyla.
Okay, so I guess I'll start off. Would you like me to start from fresh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So remember when we went to the beach?
Yeah, I do. Remember when one of our friends, I think it was Alex, he went very far. He couldn't swim.
Yeah, and he felt something on his foot.
Yeah. Oh, and remember when he was trying to pull a prank on us, saying he was bitten by a shark when it actually was red marker food coloring?
Yes, and it was actually brown.
Oh.
So say Nyla, just instead of correcting her or like disagreeing, just say like, because she said yes, he pulled a prank and it was red food color marker.
Oh, it was red.
Like,
okay, gotcha. I
like
should be a better listener.
No, it's fine. But like that's the imaginary blood, right? So you'd be like yes, and like what comes next?
Gotcha. I was thinking of something different. And he was, I don't know, and he was internally bleeding, like.
Yeah, this is good. Let's rewind. I just for the sake of fun.
Yeah.
So, you said remember when he had something on his leg, and then Pooja said yes, and remember when he was playing a prank on us, and it was really just red food coloring marker. So he's making it up that like he's pretending that he got because you said he got bit by a shark, right, Pooja? Like he's pretending to get bit by a shark.
Yeah, he was pulling a prank.
Right, he's pulling a prank, and then Nyla, what would you say? Yes, and we, like, what did you all do in response to him doing that?
And we believed him.
There you go. That's fine. That's good. And then Pooja, your turn.
Yeah, we believed him. And remember when the I'm not very good at making improvs.
No, you're great. Woohoo. Pooja, you just trust your instincts. You were really flowing earlier. You're doing great. Just have fun. Yeah. So Nyla said, yeah, remember we believed him?
Yeah, I remember when oh gosh. I usually can come up with funny ones or really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you don't have to put pressure on yourself to be funny. It could even just be, remember when he got out of the water and how mad we were that he wasn't injured? You know what I mean? Like it could be that, or you know, it could be anything. You don't be so hard on yourself. Just have fun.
I remember when the whole class started to laugh just because we believed him.
Great. Good job.
Yes, and we wrote a whole book about it.
Yeah. Yes. I do remember that. But the book never got a lot of appreciation.
Yes. And so we created a documentary off of the visuals.
You just remembered.
And the documentary was an hour long.
Yes. And you know, I really think that it could have gone better.
What if it didn't do well? Wait a second. What, like maybe make it go well. The book didn't do well. Maybe the documentary does do well. Just go in a positive direction. Try positive.
I think this is too long for me. I don't know if I can really keep up.
Oh,
maybe
you're fine.
we can. Yeah, maybe we can try something
Yeah.
else. Someone else. Yeah.
No,
Like
it's a long
sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. But it's like, yes, remember the documentary?
It's like
was
I'm
an hour
thinking
long?
too much into it now. It's like
Yeah.
leaving me.
No, it's okay. I think you're both thinking too hard. So it's more about like, yes, and remember we sold the documentary to Netflix. Yes, and we both became millionaires. Yes, and then we went to college and it was all paid for. Yes, and then we went to the same sorority together. Yeah, and then you kicked me out of the sorority. Yeah, you know what I mean? You could just be like boom, boom, boom. It doesn't matter. Like whatever comes into your head. You know, it's like don't be so hard on yourself. Just have fun, you know? I just noticed when you're both playing that, I think Nyla, because you weren't warmed up, you didn't have a chance to warm up with us, but just notice when you feel like you're going in a negative direction with the story. Like maybe the book was good, you know, maybe the documentary did go well. It's funny how we want to say but and actually and like correct each other. And it's also interesting when we're telling stories how sometimes we go in directions that are like why not have it go well? You know, like it's make believe. Like we can have this fantasy and have everything go well. You know, I'm not saying you have to make it go well, but I'm just saying why not? Go ahead, Shuit.
I think we should bring people back.
Okay.